Okay, I just wanted to show everyone the project. I think I started Saturday night. I've had the boat for a while. I got it from Nieto, Robert Nieto on the board. It's a 65-inch fountain, MHZ. I got the drive also from Robert. We did a little horse trading. As you can see, transom still has all the holes in it from when Robert had the dual outdrives on it. But I put this, actually he had this, so we also, I got this from him also. It's one of those simulated drives, simulated hydraulic. You notice it's got two pipes, of course. Now, I know people are going to talk about this boat being a little too much power and being a little torquey, and I know I'm going to hear all those comments, but I have this motor and I need to do something with it. I just can't stand looking at it anymore on the shelf. But Todd from quickdraw, I know it's not going to work. It's going to be all torquey and twist around and all that crap. But I've seen them run in 57-inch Apaches. They were a handful, but they ran. I just want to run this thing, so that's my disclaimer right there. Okay, so take the top off. And we have the twin quickdraw, 35, actually twin 35, 70 cc's. Batteries, coils. They're water-cooled coils. I'm curious about that. I'm wondering if I need to water cool these coils. They have an aluminum piece of stock that's hollowed out that goes through the coil. And then there's a fitting here, and then they're water cooled for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe I have to water cool them. It's no big deal. I just have to do it. And I put the throttle servo here because running those cables, and it's just a pain in the butt when you're running two of these carbs. They give a lot of resistance, and then the cable is more resistance, and it's just a pain in the butt. So I kind of just busted this out really quick on the mill, this little mount, and cut a piece of aluminum stock and bolted it right to the side of this the engine cradle. And the pipes actually look pretty good. They're jet hot coated. They need a little bit of work, but I'll just have to deal with that. And then back here, if you notice, the steering servo is mounted to the transom. This boat had no transom in it. I had to put the transom in it. I did that last night, and I doubled it up, and I was able to mount the steering servo directly to the transom, and it goes through the transom, and when you that mount is just another mount that I busted out real quick on the mill. And the drive actually bolts in behind it. If you look back here, you'll see the bolts that hold in the drive. It was kind of a little bit difficult to finagle that in there, but I think that's going to work out pretty good. The linkages are really short, and it's positive steering. I'd show you it's moving, but that servo is just there for a mock-up. It's all burned out. It doesn't work at all. And then all I basically have to do is the stuffing tube. I'll show you. There's plenty of room underneath that servo for the stuffing tube. See, there's plenty of room. I'm going to have to put an S-bend, a little bit of an S-bend in this stuffing tube. I'm not excited about that, but because this boat, the hull is stepped, it's difficult to get the motor really deep in the hull. I didn't want to have a real radical angle of the motor. So, you know, it is what it is. I saw those turbine boats have S-bends. All those darn European boats have S-bends. So I guess we'll just deal with an S-bend. The main problem is it's going to be a 1/4 inch flex shaft. This was set up with 2 5/16 inch flex shafts. You know, it's going to be a flex shaft killer. And I'm going to run on each side of the stringers. I'm going to run just some IV bags. And if you notice, this whole cradle from here, from in front of the batteries all the way back to right here, slides back and forth between these big thick stringers. So I'll just be able to put a bolt in there and hold the whole cradle in one piece, and then when I need to do maintenance or whatever, I'll just be able to unbolt those bolts and break and pull both, you know, the whole assembly out of the boat in one shot. That's with the coils and the batteries all attached. So I think it'll make everything a lot easier. And along with all that comes, of course, the servo. So I think with the servo mounted there and the servo mounted on the transom back there, I think this thing's going to be a burner. So we'll see. You know, she's a badass hull, that's for sure. And I need to get some really big trim tabs, of course. That's not there. And of course, no rudder because this steers. And that's the newest project. I guess I've worked on it for about two and a half days right now, and I'm pretty close. So I guess next thing I'll post is videos of it running. Have a good week.